By day, the Stonewall Pumpkin Festival looks like your normal family event with all the standard pumpkin festival activities: pumpkin bowling, hay rides around the property, pumpkin carving, and all of the pumpkins on display. The Rochester Hills Museum is the perfect setting for this event. Pat McKay and his crew take great pride in presenting a fun family activity for pumpkin lovers of all ages. You'll also want to come back at night, because at night is when things become magical. So magical, in fact, that Laura Cassar wrote a book about it.
Basically, I was at the Pumpkin Festival with my two kids, my two little boys, and we ran into my neighbor and her little girl. And I was walking ahead with the kids, and we came up to the Pumpkin Man's house. And on a dark October night, it looks pretty spooky. And so the kids asked me, "Who lives there?" And I said, "The Pumpkin Man." And they took turns running up to the door and knocking on the door and running back. Nobody ever answered the door. But that night, when I was home with my oldest son, he likes made-up stories. And he said, "Tell me a made-up story." So I told him this story, and it became The Pumpkin Man.
Books, of course, take years to write, with a million revisions. Editing, design, and printing, it can be a lengthy process. So Laura, tell us about your journey to becoming an author.
I said it to my son, and I got done, and I was like, "Hey, that was kind of good." So I went downstairs and I typed it up, and I sent it to some of my mom friends who also live in Rochester, who go to the Pumpkin Festival. I said, "I told this story to Dominic tonight. I thought you might want to share it with your kids because it's kind of fun, and I know you go to the Pumpkin Festival." And they loved it. And one of my friends, who is a pit bull in disguise, she's this little tiny girl, but she's a pit bull. She just hounded me. She's like, "You have to do something with this story. It's too good to just be an email." So, a book it is.
Okay, with the proper inspiration, I guess it doesn't have to be a long process. She made it sound easy. And what we like about the Night of 1,000 Pumpkins project is that her intentions were only to make people aware of the Pumpkin Festival.
I mean, what really surprises me still is how many people don't know about it. For example, the librarian at my son's school got her hands on the book, loves it, has lived in Rochester her whole life, is an elementary school librarian, had no idea about the Pumpkin Festival. So that is my secret goal with this book, is the festival has actually never had 1,000 pumpkins, and I would love it if this year they got 1,000 pumpkins.
The festival takes place on Saturday, October 17th. Information can be found at the city's website. Laura's book is available at the museum gift shop and will be available for purchase at the festival. We hope to see you at the festival on Saturday. And this year, go easy on the pumpkin pie.